How you guys doing?
Good. How did you feel like the workout yesterday went? Obviously it went well, but did you feel
Yeah,
that at the time?
I felt like it was pretty clean on my end. Come here and expect to make kicks, and that's what I did. I'm glad to have the opportunity now to prove myself with the organization.
When did that kind of come to be? When did you find out that you were going to be here?
I got in here Sunday evening, and the workout was yesterday, so everything happened pretty quick.
So what's that process sort of like for you? Because you've gone through it a lot of times, but what's it sort of like just sitting around waiting for those?
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's interesting. There's a lot of time where you don't feel like you're in control of what your situation is, but to be able to stay kind of in the grind of it and do what you need to do to stay sharp mentally and physically, to be ready when a situation arises. And I felt like I did a good job with that here the last 6 or 7 months, and hopefully I can continue to prove myself here and get a shot and help this team win some games.
Have you talked to Will Lutz?
I texted with him a little bit yesterday, so I know he's going through a little bit right now, and I'm excited for him to get back in and be around and meet him and get to know him a little bit more.
Did he give you any pointers?
What's that?
Did he give you any pointers about it?
No, just good luck. I know him a little bit just because we've crossed paths, but he's a great guy, great human being, and he'll be fun to be around when he gets back.
Brett, has you had any other workouts, and what is your maintenance program to stay in shape?
It's just kicking, lifting. This was the first workout I'd had of this training camp circuit, but it's just doing what I feel like I need to do to stay sharp. Number one, for a workout, because you got to perform well during that, and then to be able to sustain the training camp and get through the endurance part of it for that as well.
Is that kind of a nerve-wracking process to go and audition?
It can be. I think if you're not prepared for it, it can be. It's just different. I don't know. Every job has its own stressors, and I'm not immune to that. But to be able to kind of be prepared, and I've seen situations like that, and so I had a little bit of an idea what to expect, and was able to come out here and have a good day yesterday. But again, none of that matters if you don't keep it going moving forward.
What's the chemistry been like with Blake and Zach so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Blake, Zach, Nolan, I've gotten a little bit of work in with them now the last almost 24 hours, and they're all very, very professional, very good at what they do. And I think it'll be pretty seamless going in and getting some live work in with them.
How long does that process typically take anyway?
It depends. It can be a couple balls. It could take a couple weeks. I feel comfortable with what I've seen out of them, and our personalities I think gel pretty good too, which is important, to where I think it'll be pretty smooth.
The whirlwind kind of continues, considering there's a preseason game on Saturday. You're ready for your workout, but is there a difference between being workout ready and game ready?
Games are always a little bit different, and you don't really know until you get in it. The days are just so long. So that's what you try to train to be ready for, because that's ultimately, kind of what our job dictates. But my job is, whenever a ball is down, to kick it through the uprights and try to keep that as simple as possible, because it really is as simple and as difficult as that at the same time.
What did you learn from the whole Dallas experience? I mean, it was kind of up and down.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun for me. Really loved my time there. Loved the staff that was there. Made a lot of great friends that I still have today. It was just I learned to kind of remove myself from everything outside and be a little more narrow focused, and I don't like to use the word selfish, but kind of immerse myself into what I need to do, and know that have a clearer understanding of what my job and expectation is, and it doesn't rely on too many other people besides myself.
Did it make you mentally tougher? Because it's kind of
Yeah, I think it depends on how you react to every situation. I feel like I've taken it and spun it that way to be able to help me in the future.
How about improving your percentages or your accuracy? What have you done there, to make yourself better?
Yeah, just continue to grind on technique, mental stuff, and more repetitions you get, the cleaner you're going to get at that stuff. So, I've done, a lot of technique work, hit a lot of balls since then, and continue to grow mentally as well. So I think that'll pay off for me.
What was your 2020 kind of like? How did it affect your outlook on flag football, all that stuff?
It was a different year. I think it was a different year for everyone across the world, not just myself. And, it made me more resilient and more grateful at the same time. So there's a lot of lessons, I think, from that time period of the last year and a half that, again, I think however you perceive those is going to be if you turn it into a positive or if it can kind of bury you as well. And I think we've done a good job of making sure that those experiences help me moving forward.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not totally up to speed on what your interaction was like with NFL teams during the previous season.
Yeah, no, I bounced around. I was 4 different teams last year, practice squads, training camp. So it was a little bit of a whirlwind for me. But again, I met a lot of great people, had a lot of great experiences, and was able to grow from each one of those.
Did you ever, I don't know, lose faith? I mean, was there ever a time where you said, well, maybe this isn't?
I didn't. I feel like physically and mentally, I've been in a good enough spot to be able to compete at this level. So it was just about staying true to what I felt like I needed to do to get back, and then once I did get back, to prove myself again.
I mean, you still feel like it's relatively early in the season, right?
Yeah, I do. I feel like I've got. Yeah, I feel like I got a lot of balls left to kick. Good. All right. Thanks, guys. Yep. Absolutely.